Hey, this is Mr. Caparula. Thanks for letting me be part of your Soaring News today. A couple things real quick. First of all, the music you're hearing in the background, that goes out to Mr. Craig, one of our favorite paras of all time. He'll know why. And I got a real quick joke for you. You know how Mr. Goddard always wears his sunglasses? You know why Mr. Goddard always wears his sunglasses around the school? Because Smart has so many bright students. I know, it's corny. Hey, I want to tell you a couple things I'm really excited about here. First of all, participation in extracurricular activities. Did you know we right now have about 125 students who are participating in either volleyball, football, or cross country? 125 plus another 40 or so students who are participating in our before and after school program. That's 165 kids out of 635 students. So if you're doing ratios, put that in a fraction and see if you can reduce. Find a greatest common factor first. So that makes me really excited. We know when kids are participating, their attendance is better, they get better grades and better behavior because there's reasons to be at school that are fun. Here's another thing that's got me really excited. Students are starting to see the importance of being in class, especially at the beginning of class, because at the beginning of class is when teachers give you the learning objective for the day. A lot of times there's an opening activity that's fun, and that kind of sets the stage for everything you're going to learn. And remember, I'm going to go back to what I've been saying since the beginning of the year. We want you to have choices when you get done with high school. Those are, whether it's college or tech school or military or whatever it is, choices come from learning in school. And so that takes me kind of the last thing I want to talk about, and that's that when your teachers or your principals or your parents talk about do your schoolwork, I don't want to call it work. I want to call it school practice. Because really what you're doing is you're practicing to get better at the things you learn in school so that when you're done with school you have choices. Think about it like I mentioned sports before. Think about it like if you wanted to be a really good free throw shooter, right? And right now you make 5 out of every 10 free throws, or 1/2 if we're doing ratios. But you want to shoot 8 out of 10 free throws. How do you do that? You practice. You practice to shoot hundreds and hundreds of free throws. Same goes for math, reading, writing. You get better by practicing, and that's why teachers assign you what we call school work. But let's call it school practice, because all you're really trying to do is get better at school. So, really excited about participation around here. Really glad people are getting to class at the beginning of class so they can get that beginning of class stuff. And I encourage you, practice, and you'll be better in school. With that, enjoy the rest of your Soaring News.